Hey guys, and on today's video we're going to show you how to get started right here with your brand new drone. So the first thing you guys should do is take out all these little things and every single sticker that you see around your drone. Now we're going to go with the very first thing you guys should do, and it's charging your batteries. So we have to take out this guy that came in there. What we have to do is just open this up like so. Now to open these guys up, it's this way. So it's kind of like going downwards, and they're going to open up. Now we didn't really need to do that in order to take the battery out, but we do need to open that up. From there, you will see these two right here. So to take out the battery from your drone, all we have to do is just press on these two, and then it just slides out. So that's how to take out the battery from your drone. Now we do need to fully charge your batteries, so I'm just going to take this sticker out right now. And the sticker even tells you that you need to activate your battery. And to activate it, all we have to do is charge it. And that's how you guys activate your battery. So let's just put our drone on the side for now. Now we just want to show you the 3 batteries that you guys might have, depending if you guys got the bundle or not. Now this is something that you might have got with your bundle, and this too. So that's to charge your batteries, or we can just charge them directly with this. So here's our brick. Now let's just connect this up so it's ready. Now this will obviously go to some electricity. So we're just gonna plug this into our wall outlet. And here I wanna show you something else. There's other ways to charge this, and here's one way. So to charge this up, what we can do is just plug this in like so. So plug in like that, and then we can charge this up. So that's one way. Another way to charge this up, well, we can just plug in USB right here, and then we can just place this on the top, and then it's gonna charge it up as well. So that's another way. I'm gonna take this out. Or if you guys have this, that's another way to charge. So what we have to do is just plug this in to the side. So if you just plug this into the side, it should fit nice and snug, like so. And then we can just place all our batteries. So that's something I recommend doing. So right now, you can see that. I can just, there we go, plug that in. I can go ahead and plug the second one in, and the third one in. So those are the several ways to charge your batteries. Right now, I haven't plugged this in yet, but I'm gonna plug it in right now in order to activate them and charge them, obviously, so we have 100% of our battery. So here we go. What I did was just plug it into some electricity right now. And that means this light should be green at this point in time. And just want to make sure your batteries are nice and snug, and we should see some action happening. So on one of my batteries, I can see that blinking. That's perfect. We're just gonna wait for the others. We're just gonna leave these until they fully charge. So how do you know if the batteries are fully charged? Well, I can see this one has been done and this one's charging at the moment. You will notice that these will light up until the last one lights up, and that means it's fully charged. So if I press on this one for now, I'm gonna see them all lit up. And that's how I can check the battery life of each one of these. Now, as I mentioned before, this is only up to the third one. I need it to be right up here till the last LED light to be on in order for it to be 100%. And yes, on this hub, they take turns charging each one. Now, something to remember about your batteries is that you should discharge them until 30% or less, and then charge them back again. And that completes the cycle, and that's how you guys can maintain your battery health. And yes, that tip comes straight from DJI, from their manual. So at this point in time, they're all fully charged, and I can see that by just tapping right there, tapping right there, tapping right there. So I can see that they're fully charged. Now before we keep going, I would like to tell you guys that you should look up your rules and regulations in whichever country you guys are from. So for example, in Canada, you need a license plus register your drone in order to use it. So just a quick reminder before we keep going with the setup. Now to insert an SD card right here on your drone, it's very easy. You will see on this side of the drone, this right here. So all you have to do is open it up like so. And right there is our slot. Now I want to get a close-up so you guys can see how to insert your micro SD card. So the way that it inserts right in here would be this way. So again, this is facing up. I'm just gonna put it right here. And there we go. So I pressed on it until it stays. So that's how I know it's nice and locked. And we can just put this back. So I'm gonna show you the other side of the drone. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to show you that that's for a USB-C port. So that's different than this side where you guys can insert the SD card. Next up, we need to open this up, right? So this is just to protect right here your gimbal. To open it up, all we have to do is just apply some pressure this way. So I'm applying the pressure this way, and that way this just comes off. So that's how it comes off, and we can always place it back on like so. Just put the gimbal on the right side. There we go. Then I can just slide this in again and lock it in there. So again, that's just to protect our gimbal. You can always take it off and put it back on. So that's how you guys can take this off and put it on your drone. For now, obviously, in order to fly this, we're just going to leave it off. Right now, we're going to be placing our propellers right here on our drone. So before we get started, now most of you have these two bags. One's B, one's A. Don't worry about that too much because we will be taking off these stickers right here. And that way, some of you may be thinking, well, how do I know which where goes where exactly? Well, lucky for us, on the top, we will notice a difference in these two propellers. Now on one of them, you will see this circle which is gray, and this other one doesn't have any color, it's just black. So black goes with black, and right here, gray goes with gray. So let me just move my drone. So you might notice there's gray here, and there's black over there. So we're gonna match those up. So what I want to do is a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. So there's the gray, and here's the gray. So again, the gray right here matches with this gray on the top of this propeller. Now you will notice that this other propeller does not have gray in the middle, so that means this one does not go here. The correct propeller will be this one. So that's how you know which propeller goes on which side, and that's why we don't really need these stickers right here. Now in order to lock in your propeller, it's pretty easy. All we have to do is place it like so, right on top of it. Now once you place it on top of it, you will notice some resistance. Don't worry about it. Just make sure it locks in this way, and then just move it in this way until it locks. So you will hear something that makes sure that it's locked. So to unlock it, we'll do the same thing. We'll apply some pressure downwards, then move it this way, and it's gonna unlock. So you will notice that it's gonna go right in here, this end. It's gonna go right in there, apply some pressure, and lock it in this way. So this right here, it does tell you on each propeller how to lock, and you can just make sure that it's all locked. Just move the propeller around a little bit, and there you go. So it does make it easier to have these closed in order to lock them in there. However, they can be opened. So we're gonna do the same thing with this other side. Now this side is black, so we're gonna put the black one there, and we just have to align this way. So as long as we align this, just hold our motor. We align it in there, put some pressure into this, and then we just move it to lock, and there we go. So you guys heard that snap? That means it locked. And locking would be going this way, okay, to the left. It does show you that in the propeller itself. It's always going to show you where to turn in order to lock. So we are gonna go ahead and do that with each one of these. We're just gonna make sure it's aligned. I'm gonna press down on it, hold on to this, and there we go. It's nice and locked. And we got our last one, so same thing, black with black. We're gonna press it down, turn it, and it's locked. To unlock this and take out the propeller, once again, we just have to press down on it, turn it this way, and it's just gonna come out. I'm just gonna put it back on again because this is setup video. There we go. To charge our remote control, right now all we have to do is get this brick, which you use to charge your batteries, and then all we have to do right up here, there's a USB port. You guys have this cable that came with all your stuff. So this is a regular USB cable to USB-C. So what we're gonna do is just hook this up here. So that goes in there. Then this part goes into your controller. And right now we're gonna see that it's gonna be charging, and then we have to wait until it charges the whole way. Now take in mind that to fully charge your remote control, it takes approximately about 4 hours. Now to set up the joysticks, all we have to do is just take these guys out from the bottom, and then we're just gonna screw them on the top. So there we go, there's the first one. Let's just do our second one right now. And there we go. And once you would like to put them away, you just unscrew them like so. After you have unscrewed this, you just put it down here below again. And that's it, you can store it again. However, right now, this is a setup video, so we're gonna keep going. So right now, here's our controller. It's almost ready. I can see the battery's almost fully charged. And yes, one of our next steps would be to place our phone up here. So it does really depend which phone you guys have. So let's just bring this up. So let's just take this out like so. And in here, you will see a wire. So depending which phone you guys have, you guys would choose the appropriate wire. So with your drone, you should have got these two extra cables. There's a USB-C to USB-C, and there's another one right here, which you would use for your Androids. So most of you would use this cable if you have an Android, or the one that's already on your controller itself is this other cable, which is for iPhones. So here we go. So all we had to do was pull it out, and this end will go right into your iPhone. Now in order to change the wire, let's say you guys have an Android or anything else like that, we can just pull this out. So pull both tabs out. So first pull this tab out, and then on the other end you will see this guy. So pull that out as well. It's gonna be a little tricky to pull this out, but it should just come out, and that's USB-C. So here is my Android cable, and what I'm gonna do is just plug in the USB-C right here, and as you guys can see, this would go onto my Android if that was the case. However, right now we're just gonna set it up with an iPhone, so I'm just gonna use this cable for now. Just gonna make sure that's nice and tucked in there. So at this point in time, you should see this. Now I'm still charging the remote, so it's almost done. Once it's ready, then I'm gonna plug in my phone. I'm just gonna place it underneath here. So all I have to do is just put this up a little bit, and then it's gonna go nice and tight in here. But before we do that, we do need to download the app. Once your controller is fully charged, you will notice there's no more lights blinking, and that's perfect. So right now it's ready to go and fully charged. There are a few ways to download the app that we need for our drone. One of the ways would be to scan the QR code that you might see in your manual. So QR code looks like, and we can just scan it, open it up, and then this link should take us and open our app store. From our app store, it's gonna find DJI Fly. So here we go. If you don't have the QR code, all we have to do is just search for it. So let's just go into our app store again. We're gonna go into search and just type that in, DJI Fly. And here we go, it's our very first option. Just tap on get. This is a free app, so you do not need to pay anything for it. And yes, once you download it on one of your devices, let's say you guys have two iPhones for some reason, or an iPad as well, yes, it's gonna sync up. You will be able to download it on the other ones. You will no longer see get, but you will see a cloud icon with an arrow downwards where you guys can just press to download it on your other device. How long will this download take? Well, it really does depend on your internet speed, but for most of you, it's only gonna take 1 to 2 minutes, and then we can get started setting up your app right here. Once it has fully downloaded, we can just press open. Once the app opens, you will see a video running. After that video, just press skip, and then just select set all. accept. So for sure, put OK. Also allow. You guys can allow while using the app, or allow once, or don't allow. We're gonna allow while using the app because that makes sense. We're gonna agree to this. And yep, well, this is fine. So we're gonna go next. This part, it's really up to you. Join or not now. It's really up to you. At this point in time, I would suggest to join. So I'm gonna go ahead and join. And this is the part where you guys can log in or register. So if you don't have an account yet, go ahead and register. Yes, we can click on the top right hand side. You will see skip. So we can still do that right now. So once you log in or create your account, you will see this. I suggest don't skip it and just press start. So right now we're gonna place our phone on top of this. So again, all we have to do is just extend this out. We're gonna place our phone right on top. We're gonna extend this out a little bit more. It should snap in like so. So that should look like that. Just hook this up on the side. So you guys hear that? It's nice and aligned. Now this, you might not be able to get it in if you guys have a case over your phone. So it depends on your case as well. However, my case did not fit, so I had to take out my case. So right now what we're going to do is connect to our aircraft. So all we have to do is just press connect aircraft, bottom right hand side. From here, just swipe and select Mavic Air 2. And these indications are exactly what you have to do. Okay, so we already placed these. So what we have to do is just press once, then press again until it beeps like so, and that means it's powered on. Then it's just gonna take us to the next step once you do that. And to power on, it's the same thing as powering on our remote control. We press once, and then we press and hold. And that's perfect. Right now, it's actually turning on. So you guys hear those noises? That means it's turning on. Everything's going okay. It's just checking. Make sure it's on a flat surface as it is right now for me. And at this point in time, everything should be synced up automatically. So we should see stuff coming up on our app, which we will get to right now. So at this point, what's going on in the app is more important. So I'm just gonna click on agree. Then it's gonna ask you to confirm your billing, which would be your Gmail address, Hotmail address, whatever your email is. And from here, we should hear a few noises coming from our drone and a few lights happening.
Updated. Please check it on the map.
So at this point, I want to show you what's normal. We should see those lights, and on your app itself, it's going to tell you a bit more stuff. So not everybody will get this message. It depends if you guys have purchased it or didn't purchase it. It is a good deal and it might be worth it for some of you. So go ahead and purchase it if you guys haven't done so. Or else just press on the X, and then we should see this message. Now we have inserted our SD card, and since our SD card is more than 8 gigs, which is what comes inside your drone, we're just gonna press on confirm. And yes, for example, you guys press on more, it's gonna take you to the website. So here's the website, and that's where you guys can purchase anything. However, in this case, we're just gonna press on cancel. Press on the X again. We're just gonna confirm this. And the aircraft has been activated. At this point in time, you should see any updates that are available. So to update, yes, all you guys have to do is fire up your app, and we should see an update up here. So we're gonna go ahead and press update. It's gonna download the data. And again, any updates will automatically show up. At this point, what you're hearing is normal. That's exactly what we should hear from our drone when it's updating. Just make sure not to power off your remote control or anything, even your iPhone. Make sure it's fully charged, it's ready to go, because you do not want it to turn off when you're doing any updates. At this point in time, just remember to open these guys up. And once you open them all up, you're ready to go and fly for the first time. And that would be it for this setup video. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write down here in the comments area. And don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.